Have you ever found yourself wrestling with life's challenges, feeling tangled in a web of emotions, and wondering when was the last time you felt truly at peace? On Wondering Wednesdays, where we do some contemplative work, and then on Freedom Fridays, where we play with techniques and tips that will give you more freedom in your life. Again, just join us for mindfulness, contemplation, and freedom for your soul. Details are in the description. Reach out if you have any questions. Finally getting around to getting into these newest card decks from Hay House with you. So I wanted to start off with the Tree of Life by David Wells. And I must say I'm enjoying it greatly. Let me just bring up there we are. So it's a beautiful deck, and we've already done the review of it as I opened it up and went through the cards, my initial reactions and how I felt about what it was teaching me at that moment. So let's keep playing. One thing that I did like about how this deck fits into my Soul Life Treasure Hunt system is that it really fits in beautifully. Tippereth is at the heart of the matter. It is about grace and beauty, the heart, the grace and beauty. And so then there's the four corners, the flow, the alignment. It's all there in this image. And yet my Soul Life Treasure Hunt, which it was an intuitive download that I'm so grateful for. And as I see these tools and other things that I study, and they all blend together, they all come in and they work very much in alignment with this structure that I have as the Soul Life Treasure Hunt map game board that I use in my own readings and intuitive practices. So if you ever want a reading for yourself, visit my website. I do have offerings there. But I just wanted to talk about the beauty of the Tree of Life. I've been for years so fascinated by the concept when I first was studying tarot, and I wasn't sure about tarot. I was following a mentor who was all about tarot, and she was so good about guides and teaching about symbols and signs and how that's the language of the soul and spirit. And so it's like, okay, I'll give it a try, especially when she went to the Rider-Waite deck. I just still Rider-Waite, it's fine, and I can use them, but I prefer more modern interpretations and visuals of the card decks that I play with. So it's not that there's any right or wrong, it's just that I have found for myself that this is my truth. So just so you know where I'm coming from, I really look for my messages to be ultimately encouraging, not judging, not scaring me or anyone else. Discernment, yes. Advice, yes. Indicating that this road, this path you're on might not end up the way you would like it to end up, which gives you the power to say, okay, hold the horses, we're going to change the trajectory. And that's what I find about tarot and oracle cards and all, because it really helps to guide me. Just recently I was very discouraged, and I was like, what's going on? Things aren't flowing right in the way I had anticipated. And I go to my intuitive cards, decks, and tool here, as well as others, and come to find out it's all okay.
And I'm mightily encouraged. There's seasons and cycles in our path that sometimes we're going through rainstorms, sometimes we're going through sunny, wonderful days, and we need to celebrate those as well. And so it brings those to my mind to go, have you really appreciated fully what you're experiencing here? And this is why this is happening. This is for the purpose it is happening. This is the crowning achievement that you're going to be seeing. It's just been so fun, and I love sharing these messages with you and others. So if you know of anyone who is looking for tools and techniques that will help them, have them join us over here and consider getting a reading yourself. We can do more of those together. All right. With this deck, he has a number of ways to lay out the cards. The Tree of Life spread was really fun. It's quite an interesting layout. You've got your Celtic cross, which most decks will offer. But this one is following along the lines, which is a lot of how I do my cards. I do my cards all throughout that as well. One thing that I do with Soul Life Treasure Hunt is I will find a specific aspect or facet in my life that I want to really look at, because I feel like it's all wisdom gems, and gems have facets sometimes, and they just can really, depending on how you look at, like say a diamond, if you look at one facet you may see the flaw, you look at another facet and you see purity. So, and it makes it all the character and all the beautiful uniqueness of that diamond. And that is how we are created as well. We have our flaws, we have our purity, and being able to appreciate that and see that uniqueness in our soul path, to me, is super encouraging. Let's go ahead and do the Tree of Life spread. I'm going to just go ahead and shuffle the cards, and let's see what we can learn doing it David Wells' way. And we can do it another, Soul Life Treasure Hunt way another day. But for the moment, I'll put that aside so we can play this other way. Okay, card one. Let's see. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I just have to remember how I'm doing these. Okay, what do you want to teach us today? What would you teach us? Okay. 1. I'm just going to pull the cards first. That one was a biggie. Okay, we have a jumper over there. 10 and 11, okay. 10 and 11, okay. My table is not big enough for this, I bet we'll play with it anyway. So card number 1 is up here at the very top, and that is right here. And it is the dream of what you choose to manifest. And it is path number 32, is the world, universe, independence, facing fears, self-discipline. Beautiful card. So this is what you choose to manifest. This is a general reading. So is that resonating with you? It is for me. I definitely can see that. The next one is Chakma. That one was Kether. The first one was Kether at the head. The Chakma is the spark needed to breathe life into an idea. It is the 22nd path justice and adjustment, karmic adjustment, balance, objectivity. So dealing with our karma is what's needed to breathe life into our ideas. That's speaking to me. Number 3 is Bina. And what restrictions are placed on you? Kether, the crown, source, point, attainment. So if you ever felt like you're just feeling that, like life does hold you back a little bit, keeps you from your mojo and moving on and getting the flow, there's a reason. So there's a reason. There's Hold On Speed Racer, as Carrie Samuels does. I always love her. She's so cute. Hold on, Speed Racer. Just take it easy. There's a lot going on in your life. So we have those. I just dropped a card. Ah! All right, number 4 is the middle pillar. So this one is the gift. The chesed, it's the gift, is the middle pillar, backbone, balance, the middle way. So if you think about that kind of being the gift of what you have, that speaks to me with the Soul Life Treasure Hunt. That's alignment. That's how we align with ourselves. So I've got that one. And then the Qabalah is Bina, understanding, and that is... The Qabalah is an edit, what needs to go to achieve your goals. Silence, awareness, and divine feminine. Well, that's interesting. What needs to go? Maybe old understandings, the old ways that you once understood your life. What needs to go so that new understandings can come in? Yeah, the things look like they're either black or white. That you've drunk from the cup of the Kool-Aid of what others have said life is all about. 7 is Netzach, and where you find your peace. The element of earth. Oh, I love that. Nature, earth, practical, grounded, determined. Beautiful readings, beautiful cards. Sorry. That makes sense. That's where you're going to find your peace, is in the earth. Card 8 is hot. Now this one was weird. I have to tell you, when I was pulling this card, a jumper card came out, and I felt like, whoa, this had power. I have no idea what this is going to be. You ready? Let's see who needs to be kept informed, and the possible stumbling blocks to your journey is Chesed, mercy, abundance, gratitude, and big ideas. So who needs to be informed? Being merciful. Approaching your life with compassionate, heartfelt understanding. That was interesting, because see, understanding here, new understandings, and being merciful. Where we're finding ourselves blocked from the, where we think we should be able to get all of the good things from heaven and spiritual realm. But do we really fully understand what we're asking for and what that would mean to get what we had? And also, are we merciful about it? Are we thinking we're somebody or something because life just kind of gives us our stuff? Are we a trust fund baby? Does that serve you as a soul on your path or not? Let's take a look at this jumper card. Oh, the path of the devil. 26, truth, illusion, and trust. Who's pulling the strings? Remember that? Oh, it was this 8. Who needs to be kept informed, and the possible stumbling blocks would be bedevilment, the things that just kind of hang you up and pull your strings, trigger you into being not like yourself. Addictions, they always talk about, as well as power plays maybe other people are putting on you that you haven't cut the strings yet, and said, I'm not your puppet. I am a soul on their own journey, and I have the right to exist. I have the right to follow my unique design and pathway. So I am going to sever this cord, severing cords that are doing that. So letting mercy help you. Letting mercy help you cut those cords. Knowing that you're merciful to yourself. I think that parent-child relationship can go clear into your old age. I'm seeing that with the caregiving responsibilities I'm dealing with a loved one. And when I see this, for me, this is like that role transitions, and that role has caused some very deep pains that have resurfaced that I had thought had been long gone. But now that I see what this is saying, it's being merciful to me because I need to be the adult in the relationship now. And I am having to make decisions that are not always going to be a popular decision, but they are the right decision for all concerned, not just the one alone in the caregiving need. So there's caregivers have needs, and then would there be a caregivee and caregiver? If you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you try so hard to serve, especially when you're sensitive and caring. You want to serve, right? Well, sometimes it's hard to say it, but sometimes you have to be a little tougher in love and know that you do it because otherwise karma comes back, and it's not, you want good karma to come back, not tough karma, because the decision was not in the best interest of all concerned. Okay, number 6, card number 6, what is needed for balance? And this is the 20th path, the Hermit, spiritual guidance, commitment, and a way shower. That hermit, just go deep within and get yourself out of everybody else's head, or get them out of your head, and really let the light of your heart, light of your soul, guide you to the next intuitive next step, because it's a long journey on your soul path to finding yourself and your destination. So many times you do go quiet and have to go within. Right. Going, number 7. 7 and 8. Oh, okay, I missed the 6. All right, the 6 was there. Thank you for your patience. And Yesod is, what habits and routines serve you well? What are the routines and habits? The path of the Hierophant, loyalty, kindness, and guidance. The spiritual path. The spiritual path is what is supporting you. So going deep within and finding the right alignment with the spiritual side of yourself, because you're more than just a body, a mind, a heart, your stuff, your identity, who you hang with, who you were born into, the family line, the culture you were in. You're so much more. So much more. It's a big world out there. Number 10 is the last one. Yeah. Right up here. What manifests? So what manifests is card number 28, the star, hope, inspiration, and dreams. God, I love this reading. It's really showing us. Okay, well, we'll get through that, but I want to get to card number 11, death, and what needs to go. What needs to go? 21, the path, wheel, fortune, quest, and abundance. We need blind faith, and maybe, okay, I love it. All right. So what we're choosing to manifest is independence, being able to face our fears, and self-discipline. We want that path, the world, the universe. What needs to go is probably another round of the Wheel of Fortune. We need the fortune. If it's not what you want, it needs to move again. It needs to move again. Cycles, seasons and cycles. Remember, seasons and cycles. This is, and that is what is needed for balance, is to really go deep within yourself. Where do I want to go? Where am I heading? I can spin the wheel, but what is the path? What feels right for me? What is my intuitive, enlightened path? Finding that out is going to be the Hierophant, which is really looking at loyalty, kindness, and guidance. Loyalty to yourself, kindness to yourself, and guidance. That relationship with the highest within you and source, the cosmic. Some people say God, some go with higher self, whatever it might be for you. This is where we are talking about really tapping into that spiritual relationship. It's all about relationship. Even the weather is a relationship experience with you. Traffic is a relationship experience with yourself. Can you handle being stuck in traffic? Does it drive you nuts? Do you want everybody else to get out of your way? Do you get frustrated when things don't flow well? Are you grateful when they are flowing well? Are you grateful and praying for the other people to get to their destinations and their loved ones, just like you have a destination in mind? Are you praying for their wellness, their good, their health and happiness? And what is going to manifest? The path of the star, hopes, inspiration, and dreams. So I love this. Just even this middle pillar has spoken some great things to us. I'll do the photos later, but this is a great reading. All right, then we're going to be looking at over here the way the mercy side is done over here, because that's where mercy is. So the path of your mercy is really adjusting the karma, adjusting karma, healing karma, finding a balance, staying objective, realizing that even if things aren't going your way, you have the ability to change the story, reframe the message, reframe the direction, the trajectory. The middle pillar, that alignment. Remember, I was talking about this alignment? That's talking here. This is really how you can find your backbone and your balance when you know what you know, because you've really aligned yourself with everything that is important to you. You've understood the seasons and cycles, the Wheel of Fortune that everyone plays on and plays with, and you really understand that your goal is ultimately facing your fears, getting your own self-discipline in place so you can be independent and your own soul on your own journey, and ultimately to get those hopes, inspirations, and dreams, because guess what? There's always a new spin of the Wheel of Fortune. So new wants, new desires, new hopes, new dreams. It's all that way. So once we get to a destination, we're pretty satisfied and happy. What happens? It spins again. Let's roll one more time. So I just love this reading. Okay. And then how you're going to really benefit the most is, let me see, that one was 7. That one is where you're going to find your peace. Makes so much sense. You're a creature of the earth, and this duality existence is here to serve you. The earth does have its support systems as well as its seasons and cycles that you play in and amongst. And so there we are with that message. Your strength is going to come from what restrictions you feel are placed on you. And that can be a real hard feeling of maybe a taskmaster. Some might think that God judges them or whatever. But essentially, what is the pain point that you're dealing with? Where are you feeling held back? And getting a greater sense of understanding. So edit your storyline. Realize that maybe there's more awareness. Use the divine feminine to help you seek a quieter, more yin understanding of yourself instead of trying to be yang and going out and trying to make it happen. Maybe see the masculine and the feminine. Maybe there's more power for you being a little quiet right now and figuring this out, which then will bring you to who needs to be informed and what are the possible stumbling blocks. This is 2 cards in one, and I'm just like delighted how well this reading has come together. So Chesed is mercy. You want to keep mercy informed at all times and be grateful and let mercy know all about the big ideas you have. Remember that independence that we're talking about. So, and what's the devil? The things that are just maybe I don't really want to get out today and do my walk with the divine. Maybe I don't want to do the study, or just maybe it's just too hard to have a dream anymore. Maybe I don't want to go do that, or maybe it's easier to stay inside and just self-medicate somehow. Fill yourself up with something else than maybe what is your light, the things that energize and guide and inform you and help you. Who's pulling your strings? What is pulling your strings or holding you back? Knowing those things is going to be helpful because you'll understand and you'll be able to break those perceived blocks in your life. And I hope this really helps you in your path for what are you trying to achieve? Where are the blocks? What do I want to do differently? Do I even know what I want to do differently? Do I know why I want to do differently? Something. This would be a great Wednesday wandering as you wander through these cards and thinking about, what am I contemplating here? What has really struck me that where am I at on this board with these cards? Am I finding that this one is really speaking to me? That's what you're going to do in your journal. You're going to journal about that. What are your goals, intentions? And reflect on this. Also, take time to note down the experiences. A lot of times when we're contemplating like this, things come into our world, a song, a sign, a conversation, a thought, an inspiration, and it will speak to you in other ways. I love going in nature, just seeing how miraculous everything is just in nature. I can't do any of those things. I can't make grass grow, and I can't make a bird sing, but to watch and listen and hear and see and explore, experience, it's all an amazing experience because we're in nature and you're part of that. So what do you want to do? Where do you want to grow? That's the beauty of being human. So we have some great freedoms. We have independence and we have gifts that we can tap into and create for ourselves the things we want, because there's always a new season and cycle in our lives. And how the wheel of fortune spins, is how we can play in life. All right. Comment in the below. I have the link to the journal template in the description. I also have the link to this card deck. You can watch the other reviews of the card decks that Hay House has put out, and other reviews I've done on other card decks, and why I love them so much and how they have really helped me solve those inner doubts and encourage myself when I've been just so confused. Why is this happening? And yet it's wonderful to get some clarity and go, oh, well, if that's the goal, if that's the purpose, we're golden. Let's do it. And it makes you feel like you can handle anything that comes your way, because it's all about love. So if life is a game, then let's play to love. I love you. Send you blessings. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.